technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
On now and talk about this new season of friendship that seems to be blossoming between India and US as this relationship that has been going under considerable strain. Now, as India celebrates the birthday of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, first to dial him was US President Donald Trump, who couldn't help but shower him with praises along with heartfelt wishes. Just yesterday, he reached out to the Prime Minister not only to convey him warm regards, but also to hail his peace efforts to end the Russia-Ukraine war. Donald Trump, who's emphasized that Prime Minister Modi is doing a wonderful job. In the meantime, let's just put out exactly when it comes to the message that has been expressed by Donald Trump. And of course, when it comes to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself, who has responded to Donald Trump's wishes. Let's put out that post on part of Donald Trump, where he goes on to say, this is the message that Donald Trump has shared on Truth Social account. And I quote, just had a wonderful phone call with my friend, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I wished him a very happy birthday. He's doing a tremendous job. Narendra, this is on the first word basis that he's calling. Thank you for your support on ending the war between Russia and Ukraine, President Donald Trump. Now, as far as this response is also concerned, immediately the Prime Minister also responded, thanking him for the birthday wishes. Thank you, my friend, President Trump, for your phone call and warm greetings on my 75th birthday. Like you, I'm also committed to taking India-US comprehensive global partnership to new heights. We also support your initiative towards peaceful resolution when we speak of the Ukraine conflict. Well, that has been the response that is coming from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is one of those leaders, very rare leaders, who is in good relations that he shares with both the leaders of Ukraine and also that of Russia. And taking very note of that, Srinjoy, good morning. There seems to be considerable effort that has also been made on part of India, in particular Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on how he seems to be taking the stand of peace and dialogue to finally end this war once and for all, where he has called it that this century is not a century for war.
Yes, that's what he told President Putin in front of the cameras. He said the 21st century was not a time for war. And now this war has lasted over 3 years. President Trump had said he would end it in one day, but it is continuing. And there is really one person who can do something about it. There are others, presumably. But as you rightly said, the Prime Minister has been to Kiev. He has been to Moscow. He knows Putin. He knows Zelensky. He speaks to both of them. Putin is definitely coming later this year, possibly in December. And it's entirely possible that the Ukrainian president, Zelensky, will also be coming after that. So as a result, there is a possibility of India always playing a role, because India has friends on both sides, and that can help in ending this conflict.
All right. Well, as far as birthday wishes that have been extended, and this is coming after a lot of strain in the ties that has been witnessed between India and the US, it seems that this was a perfect occasion rather to break the ice. Thank you very much, Shinjo, for joining us here on the broadcast. But when we speak of how it is essential to recognize Donald Trump's recent outreach, that reflects a significant change in the US stance towards India, particularly in the light of the ongoing tariff disputes. Now, shortly after the Tianjin summit, Donald Trump lamented that US has lost India and Russia to deepest, darkest China. However, quickly he shifted his tone, emphasizing the special relationship between the two countries, where he has consistently praised Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his leadership. He even described earlier as India and Russia as dead economies, but now maintains that Narendra Modi is doing a tremendous job. Just last month, when we speak of Peter Navarro, Donald Trump's one of the advisors there, he has been going on an anti-India tirade, essentially blaming India for the war in Russia and Ukraine. But however, Donald Trump now expressing gratitude to Prime Minister Modi for his crucial support in efforts to resolve the Russia-Ukraine crisis speaks more than words. When we speak of this development that comes right after the positive dialogue between the two countries on bilateral trade agreement that seems to be continuing.